Hi, if you clicked on my video channel, I'd like to welcome you. Thanks for clicking and checking it out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button and like and thumbs up and all that kind of thing, just to be a nice guy, a nice person, okay? You can do it. You can subscribe. You can easily hit that button. I do it all the time. If I'm going to view somebody's video, I'm at least going to subscribe and I'm going to try it out for a while and see how it goes. And then I can leave the subscription on there. I don't have to unsubscribe. I can just, if I don't want to watch the videos anymore, just don't watch it. That's the way it works. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Hey, everybody. What's up? What's happening? Hi. What you doing? Come on in. Have a seat. Let's have a little chat. I just want to let you know what's been going on, which is not a whole lot, but let's start out with today. Today is Saturday, September 27th, 2025, and it's almost 4:30 p.m. So, and uh, we had some rain, a lot of rainstorm yesterday. Uh, Today it's been pretty nice out. It's in the around 80 degrees right now, and pretty nice day. So, uh, I was just gonna. I had a doctor's appointment on Thursday. Yeah. So today's Saturday. And yesterday I just, you know, took off. And so I thought, well, it's about time to make a little video. Okay, so my doctor's appointment went pretty well. I had, actually, um, there was a new girl there. She's, being trained. And so she came in first and, asked a whole bunch of questions and stuff. But, they weighed me in. And of course, I had weighed that morning, you know, and it was 161.4. But the doctor's office, it was 160, I think 66, something like that. And I said, that's not what my scale says. She says, that doesn't match my scale at home either. So I don't know which scale's right, which one's wrong. I go by mine, you know. But, so anyway, and then they took the blood pressure, which was excellent. In fact, it was probably one of the best blood pressures I've ever had taken at a doctor's office. Because usually it's at least 20 points higher than normal because, I don't like being there, anxiousness, just, anytime I get my blood pressure taken at the doctor's office, it's usually just a tad higher than, what it normally should be. But, I mean, it's not high, it's just higher. But it was good. It was 120 over 74, and I was like, I was impressed. So anyway, then I waited. They put you in this room, and then you wait, you wait, you wait. So um, this uh, young trainee came in, and she's like a nurse practitioner, and I guess is maybe getting trained to be a doctor's or doctor assistant or something. But she asked all the questions, and we went over, you know, everything, and then later, then the doctor came in, and we had a little session too, and she listened. She did find one thing that was, and she found it last time too. I don't know, none of my the heart doctors and everybody at the hospital and stuff, nobody ever mentioned it that, but she heard a heart murmur, and she did the last time too, and but she's the only one that's ever mentioned a heart murmur, a murmur, and I guess I'll look that up, but along with everything else, I just haven't felt like, do I really want to know? I mean, because I've been joking with the doctor, and I told her, I said, one of these days, one of these arteries, is going to take me out. Because, I had to tell them about the neck thing. They didn't know about that. And she said, wow, you had a lot going on, talking about, I had the heart cath and the two stents, put in. And uh, she said, well, you had some stuff going on, haven't you, lately? And I said, yeah, So, but anyway, I didn't have to get um, no blood work done today or anything. She said it'd be due the next time, the next appointment, because it hadn't been that long since I had it done, especially since I was there in June after that visit to the ER room, and so that was like the first week in June. They did the blood work and all that stuff, and then in July, of course, blood work was done, in the hospital, and so this is only September. So she said, so we made an appointment for in 6 months, and then they'll do it. And I said, well, what about the high blood pressure? I mean, cholesterol. I was wondering how that's going. And she said, well, we give you another 6 months to work on it. I said, okay. I said, well, I am working on it. I said, I've modified my, diet a little bit. And, uh, you know, so I guess we'll see then. Even if it went down 100 points, it still wouldn't be low enough for a doctor. If it went down 200 points, it wouldn't be low enough for to make a doctor happy. But if it went down 100, I think they ought to be thrilled. But that's my opinion. But yeah, I mean, if it was 100 points less than what it was the last time, which was pretty high. I mean, I'm talking total. Then I think that that ought to be celebrating. Yeah, really. So anyway, that that's pretty much that's pretty much it. You know, nothing thrilling, nothing exciting going on. Let's see. I had steak for supper. Was that last night? Yeah, last night. Um, what did I have this morning? I had something. What did I have this morning? Oh, I know what I had. I had, these Italian sausages, mild Italian sausage, and that I had three of them, in the freezer. I forgot to take a picture of it this morning because it was this morning. But yeah, I heated that up in a real small really small, um, sweet potato that I had frozen, and the last of the coleslaw that I had made. So I finished up the coleslaw. That's the reason I had that meal instead of having eggs or something like that, because I wanted to get the coleslaw used up while it was before it got too old, because it had been in the fridge long enough, good amount of time. But it was still good, you know. But anyway, that's all finished. Took out the trash early this morning, and I make sure, at least every other day, I'll take trash out, whether it's full or not. And it wasn't. Oh, and let's see what else. No, that wasn't. I think Tux is sleeping somewhere. I think he's over there under that little table with the scarf on it. Yeah. So anyway, I got a I got one video I need to edit and get it uploaded. It's that one where I worked on the wig, in the kitchen. It wasn't this one, I don't think. I think it was the other one. It was the last one that I got. And so nobody has to watch that. I was just going to, upload it in case there's somebody, who's interested in watching it, you know, that video. But it's, I don't know. I might shorten it, or I might just put it up as it is. I don't know yet. So anyway, I don't have a lot else um, to report on. Everything's kind of just boring around here, and just been watching some videos and learning stuff. And I don't know, I might watch a movie. Oh, I watched Big Brother last night. They're down. Big Brother is down to the finale. The last day is tomorrow. Tomorrow night they're gonna announce the winner, and it's down right now. It's down to like there's three people. I think there's three people left, and so, and of course the one I was rooting for, she left uh, like Thursday night. She's history now. And I never picked the right one. I mean, everybody I pick loses. Maybe I ought to quit picking people so they can win. It's like if I had bet on a ball game or something, whoever I would pick. What? Same way with usually with presidents. You know, sometimes I mean a couple times I think I voted for the one that won, but it hasn't been many times. No, it hasn't. Okay, well, I'll close out here. It's been 13 minutes, and I'm just rambling and talking nonsense. So y'all have a good weekend, and it's almost it's going to be October, in a few days. We're in the fall now, and oh, and they're reporting there's going to be a shutdown, government shutdown. They're gonna shut it down. Gonna shut it down. And there's all kinds of other creepy stuff out there happening. The apparently Trump just or no the Wump Whoop, 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 whoop. The orange character uh, just sent in the military into Oregon, and there was no need for it. Absolutely no reason except trying to stir up crap. Yeah, some people are wanting to see a war as Americans against Americans. It's so sad that anybody would want that. It's crazy. Insanity. People are losing their freaking minds. And I know of one person in charge of things who has lost freaking mind. Okay? I just thought I'd drop that in. Anyway, just for entertainment purposes only. And I'm not saying anything that's, wrong. Oh, love you. Take care. Subscribe, like, and, you know, do that. Bye bye. Just a little correction. The doctor's appointment wasn't Thursday. It was yesterday, Friday. Brain fart. Okay, and so I thought I'd make that correction, and I had to start over on the editor 3 times. Oh well, that's the way it goes. And thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.